Hi everybody, it's the 1st of October 2024 and I am loading in to DayZ's brand new map, Sakhal, as part of the Frostline expansion. I've been lucky enough to be given a key for the early access, so we've got 2 weeks of early access and then the game will go live. I've got to kind of start this with, I guess, a little bit of an apology, I feel like. Because I don't think the DayZ devs have handled this in the best way, in the fact that there's no console early access, which is pretty rough. And there's been quite a few people who probably should have been invited to this that haven't been. So I'm I do have mixed feelings. So thank you very much for DayZ for giving me this opportunity, because obviously this means we can have a look round and we can check out the map. But I also am a bit like, oh gosh, it would be really nice if I was doing this on my Xbox or my PlayStation. And yeah, but there we go. So there we go, Sakhal. It's this new frozen winter map. A new island. As you can see, there's an extinct volcano based on the Arma 3 map of Ternoa, but that doesn't really matter because it's been completely reworked. The main thing is we have these fantastic new survival mechanics of basically trying to avoid freezing to death and making sure that we don't get heavy metal poisoning from eating water or drinking water or eating snow that's been contaminated with ash from the volcano. And we got all this wonderful new assets as well. So I was super excited about it. I mean, really super excited for this. I was like, oh, this is absolutely fantastic. But then the wind was taken out of my sails a little bit with the news. But I think I watched a little bit of Helkiana's and Wobo's stream, and they were very much, look, this is what we've got. This is the way that they've had to do it. Kind of let's get on with it, and then in a couple of weeks' time, it will be free for everybody to have a go with, and then pretty much then we'll forget about all these hassles that we had before. And I thought, yeah, okay, why not? So here we are. So all we're going to do is we kind of wander around, take in the sights. I mean, it looks all very pretty, doesn't it? There's the ice flows that are floating up and down. And undoubtedly there'll be lots of secrets to find out and new ways of surviving. How do we get water? How do we defrost food? How do we stay warm? See, I'm already hypothermic. Already the map kind of looks a lot busier, doesn't it? It looks a lot more stuff around, which is very nice. It looks a lot more lived in. And I do like the fact that we've got this volcano sort of hanging over us. Yeah, like it's looming, and who knows, in the future maybe that will become active. But until then, we're just going to have to wander around and try and survive. Obviously, lots of the assets are shared with Chernerus and Livonia. And I'm hoping that when this releases on the 15th of October, we're going to get community servers probably on that day as well from Nitrado. So we'll be able to go in and do things like, increase the loot and turn the temperature up a little bit, so we're not, as beginners, we're not freezing to death. But I tell you what, let me turn up the volume a little bit, because you might not actually be able to hear much. Hopefully that should be okay now. Now remember, I'm normally a gamepad player on my Xbox or my PlayStation, so I'm using keyboard and mouse. So I'm not that good at this, but hopefully this will give you a flavour, and we can appreciate the hard work that the devs have put in, bringing us this map and these new mechanics and the vision of DayZ as a survival game. I think, which is very, very exciting. In fact, you're going to have to work harder to survive than you do on Chernerus and Livonia. Here we go, our first Grandma Zombie. There we go. That really is quiet, isn't it? Can I turn up? Oh, right, there we go. Effects volume, that's better. Should be able to hear things now. I've got the music off because there is ambient music, but that might be copyright. But it's looking, I tell you what, it's looking very nice, isn't it? We just stand here and just appreciate the snow coming down. Obviously, as I'm going through this, I'll be making mental notes for the videos, tutorials I need to make, how to find water, how to stay warm, how to light fires, all that sort of stuff. The things that will be slightly different on Sakhal and more challenging. Than on Chernarus and Livonia. Lots of other content creators are streaming this, but as far as I understand it, with the terms of the event, it is okay to publish content like this. As was that somebody over there? Was it a zombie? It's a zombie, isn't it? Infected, sorry. But they don't want heavily edited content, which is fair enough. Oh, here we go. Let's get our helmet on. Or do we want to? No, see, we've got doing a bit of Wobo now. That's low insulation because it's badly damaged. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's put that on. Get a bit more insulation. We've got the famous rugs on the wall. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, so if you weren't aware of what's been going on, there was a bit of consternation because we were hoping in the console community that when they did the early access, there would be the PC early access, so that they could advertise the game to PC players and obviously, well, all DayZ players, and then hopefully there would be we start off with a knife. Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, that's handy. That's handy. Let's make some rags then, because this means we can make a fire, can't we, fairly quickly. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, let's take these. Okay, so they give you a knife in your starting loadout. That's good. And we've got bandages. Okay, that makes things slightly easier. But it turned out that there was no console early access at all. And then, a sweater. What's this? This is worst insulation. A sweater must be better insulation then, mustn't it? High insulation, okay, that'll do. But can we keep the raincoat? No. I don't want to craft an armband. Yeah, and then they've left out a lot of what I would call pillars of the DayZ community. You know, people. Oh, is that a stone? Oh, right. Okay, we got a stone. Okay, it's good. So we find another one of those, and we can. Anything in it? No. Actually, let's keep that knife in there because I don't want to accidentally use it. I wonder if there's any more stones. There we go. Another one. Okay, have they got anything on them? Nope. Where's the other? Where's the other one gone? Okay. Yeah, you know, pillars. Modders who have put an awful lot of work into DayZ over the last several years. You know, people have put thousands of hours in, and although yes, this is a marketing event, it was kind of felt well. You know, you should have people in who have dedicated their lives or their spare time at least to DayZ, because the thing that is that these servers, they're pretty huge. You know, these are 45-person servers, so all you've got to do is have 5 or 6 of them. That's an awful lot of people you need to fill them up. You know, so you could have people who perhaps, you know, just make YouTube content or don't stream that much or are sort of modders, that sort of stuff. Because you're going to kind of need their numbers. So yeah, But anyway, moving on. Let's concentrate on the positivity. Or hoodie, that's probably medium insulation, isn't it? So what's that? Fine. So our jumper is actually better. But let's make some more rags, because then we can make some more gloves. Then we can think about getting rags to use as a. I'll tell you what. Let's make some gloves. Okay, so let's put these on. Okay, so that's at least going to give us a little bit of warmth. They can combine that with that. Let's keep our stone as our weapon. If I can stand up, if I remember what the key was, it C, is it stand up? Again, apologies, I'm not a mouse and keyboard person. Let's do this. Yeah, I mean, it does all look very nice, doesn't it? Look at this. Very atmospheric. I purposely have chosen a server there's only one person on it apart from me, so hopefully we won't bump into each other. Because, to be honest, I don't know what the I don't know what the key is for the mic anyway. Oh, hiking pants. Okay, we really want to have that as a hotkey, don't we? Let's make some more rags. Okay, so we've got lots of rags now. So what we want to think about now is standing up. What was this? Oh, a cleaver. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Come on. What have we got? Oh, it's a gun. I didn't see that. A BK-43. There we go. In fact, I tell you what. It's got a bullet in as well. Or a shell in, sorry. Okay, so let's put that, let's have the pitchfork as on 4. Okay, so pick up that rag. I think we should look at making a fire now to give ourselves the heat buff. What's sprint? There we go. Did we look in this greenhouse? No, I don't think much is going to be growing in here. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's a fireplace here. So let's use this as kindling. Okay, let's now go and we need a tree. We need a tree so we can make a drill kit. Oh, here we have some. Oh, lightning. Frozen water. So here we have the snow, which we don't want to eat. Okay, so let's get some bark. Okay, so we've got some bark. Then we want some sticks, then we have some bushes. Here we go. Can we make sticks out of this bush? Gather short stick, yes please. We're not going to use our knife because we don't want to ruin it. What we got? We're just going to have to carry those, aren't we? We've got another bush. We probably have to drop those, don't we? Got a lawn stick. Oh, let's turn that into. No, I don't want to craft a cooking stand. I want to break them. Split. There we go. Let's put them on top of there. So we still haven't got much, have we? Let's go back to the house. See, there's going to be an awful lot of this in this game. I'm just going to get some more sticks. Gather long stick. Because of the fact that until you get your decent clothing, you're going to be very, very cold. So you're going to have to constantly be having fires, drying your kit out. Okay. Getting yourself the heat buff. Okay, so that's that. Let's split this one. The snow's really starting to come down now. Okay, let's combine. Okay, let's go back inside. Okay, here we go. I wonder if we should close the door. Keep the cold out. Keep the warmth in. I don't think that really works, but... Okay, so we got sticks. So put them on the floor. There we go. So... let's make a hand drill kit first. Let's put these into here. Let's put that into there. Come on. Let's get this. And let's light this fire. You gonna let me light the fire? There we go. So what I'm looking to do here is just to warm my character up. Well, what you'll see is in the bottom right hand corner next to the thermometer sign, hopefully you'll see that will start to go up, and then we'll see little pluses next to it. And once we've got the little pluses next to it, that means we'll be protected from the cold. And in order to do that, we need to stand next to a heated fire. Here, stand next to a stove or a fireplace. And obviously we could, if we had food, we could put stuff on. But the thing lots of people underestimate when you are playing DayZ is how long you can survive without food or drink. You can go for quite a long time until you get to red, and even when you're red and red flashing, you can still keep on going. And here there's going to be no fruit that we can find underneath trees. At least I don't think there will be. I wouldn't have thought there will be because there's none in Livonia. So we're going to have to do things like fishing and find food. That sort of stuff. But heat is going to be very, very important on Sakhal. Heat and finding a method of fresh water. So that will be finding one of the new filter bottles, or finding there's a new tablet. I can't quite remember what it's called, but that you take if you get heavy metal poisoning. I don't know whether we're going to have to do some testing. We'll see when Wobo does some testing when it comes up for a full release on whether the chlorine tablets will get rid of heavy metal poisoning in the water or in the snow. It'll be interesting to see whether you can fill a water bottle up from snow. All these sort of interesting questions that we'll be able to answer. Right. Right, here we go. So as you can see, we're starting to get the heat buff now. We've got 2 pluses. Oh, look at that snow. Look at that snow. These servers are first person only. So it's going to be really interesting. So the idea is that in this first week, it's people who know how to play, hopefully know how to play DayZ. So experienced DayZ streamers, people who've been playing DayZ for quite a while, that sort of thing, and YouTubers. And then next week is going to be lots of people who perhaps haven't been playing DayZ for a while, or maybe haven't played DayZ at all. So that's going to be interesting, because this isn't easy DayZ. Even though this is vanilla, this is hard DayZ. This is freeze to death, starve to death, play a running simulator DayZ. But maybe what they'll do, if I were them, if I were the devs, I would say, look, just so that you can enjoy exploring Sakhal, we're just going to increase the loot table a little bit. And we're just going to make it a little bit warmer, like it's the summer or something like that. Look at that. That looks really cool, doesn't it? Really, really cool. Let's see if we can get... See, I don't... Because of what I'm wearing, I might not be able to get the full heat buff. Might only be able to get 2. Because I'm right on top of this fireplace. It hasn't gone up any further, has it? We haven't gone up to yellow. Like we're too hot. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. And I guess... Wow, look at that. That is a snowstorm. Where's the volcano? Is the volcano up that way? Should we just head up there? Let's just head up towards the volcano. We've got loads of stamina because we're not carrying anything. Back towards the village. Yeah, I mean that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? That looks pretty cool. You know, the other reasons why we wanted the early access on console was the question mark of oh god, look at this. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right now. We've got a hatchet. We've got enough blades, haven't we? Was how will this run on a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? How will it run on an Xbox Series S or a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X? Yeah, I thought that was a horse then. I was thinking, wait a minute, they've installed Hunter's Ease horses. I wonder if the snow's going to turn into sleet. This is good, because hopefully, and people have contacted me already and said that they have done this. We don't have footprints, do we? They say they have done this, have been able to bring snowstorms to Chernarus and Livonia. Not snow that... Well, we kind of do have sort of snow, don't we, on console? Obviously on PC you've got winter Chernarus, winter Livonia, you've got winter everything. On console we have like this faux snow that we can put down. But, obviously using the temperature server settings, we can make it very, very cold on Chernarus and Livonia on console. And then being able to have snow come down, that would be very, very cool. Very, very nice. Still got the heat buff. So with this fog. There we go, let's have a look. Very nice. I don't know how good this will look on YouTube. Yeah, so as you can imagine, so with everything that was going on today, because today's the release day, it was like, okay, so there is going to be no console release, no console LX. It was like, oh god, that's no good. Lots of people are really disappointed and upset by that as well. And there was no even like, okay, I tell you what, we can't do a release because of technical reasons. But I tell you what we can do is we can do a gameplay stream from the DayZ headquarters using one of our dev kits, so you can actually see what it runs like and see what it looks like on Xbox or PlayStation. And there was nothing like that at all. So it was like, oh, okay. And then today when there was all the news about, all these kind of really well-known people who you would have thought should have got keys to get into this event. Because, the servers aren't full now. We're talking, it's 2 of 45 on this particular server at the moment. So you can fill it with people like me who aren't streamers. I was very much like, I don't know about this, I really don't know. And I was thinking, I'm just going to wait. I'll wait until the 15th. I'll get it when everybody else gets it, and then I'll start making content there. But I had applied to get it early access. And they had said, oh, you can. And so I went and looked at the Lurkit account. And I saw I got the key. And then went on Wobo's stream and Helkiana's and said to Wobo, make me more positive about this. And he said, well, look, it's not the devs' fault. It's the people up higher at DayZ or at Bohemia Interactive. They're the ones who've said, look, we've got to do the event and we've got to do it this way. So, we need to... It would be really nice to make this a really big success. and we need to, where we can, get behind it and realise that people are just, they're just doing their jobs. They're just doing what they've been told to do. And hell, Kiana said a similar thing as well. I thought, yeah, fair enough. This is what I do. I make tutorials about DayZ, and this is the biggest thing to happen to DayZ since, well, I don't know, since release on console for me, anyway. So hopefully we're getting towards the top. Although we're starving to death, we're soaking wet. We're probably going to be ill. We've still got the heat buff though. We might be somewhere near the top of the volcano. Be nice if it was a clear day. There we go. I think we're on the top of the volcano. What's that over there? Is that a tree, is it? Or is it a antenna? Interesting. Bit of an Easter egg maybe. So there's a little chair there. Let's go around. This is very good. Yeah, I like this. Okay. So this is probably, let's go back to this high point over here. Probably a good point to end this my first little footsteps onto Sakhal Frostline. As my character freezes to death on top of the volcano. And again, mixed feelings. Really mixed feelings about this because of the fact that there has been no release on console, and the fact that so many people who perhaps should have been included haven't been. But we're going to put our best foot forward, and we're going to work our way through. I'm going to do some streams like this, do some tutorials, and then trust me, when it comes out for real, when it comes out after the 15th on Xbox, PlayStation and PC, and we can get a hold of the files as well to make boosted loot files and all that sort of stuff, then we're going to be having an awful lot of fun. Anyway, that's enough from me. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you have, hit like, tell me your thoughts down below, and I will see you again soon.